Voice of Korea.
This is Voice of Korea.
This is Voice of Korea.
This is Voice of Korea. Dear listeners, now we start the English language service of Voice of Korea from Pyongyang, the capital of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea.
Now here's mixed chorus, song of General Kim Il-sung. Now here's mail calls, son of General Kim Jong-il.
You are listening to VOK, Voice of Korea News Now. The respected Comrade Kim Jong-un, President of the State Affairs of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, received a message of greetings from Taman Shanmugaratnam, President of the Republic of Singapore, on the occasion of the New Year 2024. The message extended the warmest best wishes to His Excellency Kim Jong-un and his family on the occasion of the New Year. Hoping that the mutual understanding and respect, which are needed more than ever before, would grow deeper in the new year, it wished His Excellency Kim Jong-un good health and success in the new year. Kim Do-kun, Premier of the Cabinet of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, sent a message of greetings to Sheikh Hasina on the 13th upon a reassumption of office as Prime Minister of the People's Republic of Bangladesh. Expressing the belief that the traditional friendly and cooperative relations between the two countries would expand and develop, the message wished the Bangladeshi Prime Minister success in a responsible work for the prosperity of the country and welfare of the people. The General Missile Bureau of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea successfully test-fired an intermediate-range solid propellant ballistic missile loaded with hypersonic mobile control warhead on the afternoon of January the 14th. The test firing was aimed at confirming the gliding and maneuvering characteristics of the intermediate-range hypersonic mobile control warhead and the reliability of the newly developed microstage high-thrust solid propellant motors. It exerted no influence on the security of the neighboring countries and had nothing to do with the regional situation. The General Missile Bureau explained that this contest is part of the regular activities of the General Bureau and its affiliated defense institutes to develop powerful weapon systems. A government delegation of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, led by Foreign Minister Choi Sun-hee, left Pyongyang on the 14th to pay an official visit to the Russian Federation at the invitation of Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov. The delegation was sent off at the Pyongyang International Airport by Vice Foreign Minister Park Cheol-jun and Vladimir Topeha, chargé d'affaires at interim of the Russian Federation in the DPRK, and Valery Isayenko, military attaché of the Russian embassy.
A government delegation of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, led by Foreign Minister Choi Sun-hee, arrived in Moscow on the 14th to pay an official visit to the Russian Federation. The delegation was met at the airport by officials concerned of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Russian Federation and Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the DPRK to Russia and its embassy staff members.
People across the country conducted diverse mass sports activities on the first sports day of the New Year, Chuche 113 or 2024. Mass running and taekwondo type and judgment of officials of commissions, ministries and national agencies took place at Kim Il-sung Square. An address was made by Park In-cho, chairman of the Central Committee of the General Federation of Trade Unions of Korea, before the mass running of civil servants. The mass running was followed by taekwondo pattern judgment. The participants displayed the dynamic and forceful martial arts movements they had trained while conducting mass sports activities. Colorful sports games were held at different units in Pyongyang City, including the Ministry of Electric Power Industry and the Pyongyang Kim Jong-suk Silk Mill. Working people throughout the country also held various sports games on the first sports day of the year. Officials in the field of agriculture and officials of ministries and national agencies visited the Gwangcheon chicken farm. They looked around the general control room and production halls, listening to an explanation that all the processes are automatically controlled, ranging from the temperature and humidity control of breeding houses to lighting and feed supply, and the veterinary and anti-epizootic work and the experimental analysis systems have been established on a high level. Calling at different places of the farm, they deeply understood the devoted efforts of the respected General Secretary Kim Jong-un for the well-being of the people who visited its construction site in July 109 or 2020 to give valuable instructions for hastening the project and take all necessary measures. More than 80 young people in South Hwanghae province volunteered to work in the agricultural sector in hearty response to the decisions of the 9th plenary meeting of the 8th Central Committee of the Workers' Party of Korea. A meeting was held at the South Hwanghae Provincial Art Theater with the participation of officials concerned, youth league officials and young people. Certificates were awarded to the volunteers and congratulatory address and speeches made. After the meeting, officials and young people gave a warm send-off to the volunteers. The educational books printing factory is actively accelerating the production of textbooks for the new school year. Its officials are organizing and commanding the production under the realistic stepwise goals for carrying out their plan in time. Its workers and technicians are remodeling the equipment needed for textbook production and actively introducing advanced working methods to overfulfill their assignments every day while saving a lot of electricity. Thanks to the strenuous efforts of the officials and workers of the factory, the successes in the textbook production are steadily expanding with each passing day. The Korean Central News Agency released a commentary under the title, "Miserable Self-Destruction Will Be Hastened." The commentary said the confrontation hysteria of the Yoon Suk-yeol puppet group is running to an extreme from the beginning of the new year, and continued, Yoon Suk-yeol started his work of this year with such reckless remarks. Completion of the reinforced South Korea-US extended deterrent system by the first half of the year, and thorough establishment of South Korean-style three-axis defense system. He even sent words of encouragement to the South Korean puppet army, declaring that it should obtain the firm security posture in the new year too. The Minister of National Defense, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, and other South Korean military gangsters visited the units of the puppet army from the outset of the year, letting loose such a rhetoric for confrontation as promptly, strongly, and to the end. They called for completely falling the capacity for so-called additional provocation and said that someone's provocation will be a prelude to destruction. The bellicose outbursts of the Yoon Suk-yeol puppet group assume a more frantic character, mixed with actual military provocations. The puppet military hooligans branded our army's undue counteractions against their frenzied, not-piloted war exercises near the whole border lines as provocation, and announced that no hostility zones do not exist on the ground on the east and west seas, and that they would resume the firing drill in the zone concerned. The reckless behavior of the Yoon Suk-yeol group is an ill-advised bravery of those frightened by our toughest will to fight the enemy and tremendous military might. At the same time, it is a desperate effort to evade the ever-worsening ruling crisis by inviting an extreme military conflict. The more Yoon Suk-yeol and its puppets incite confrontation, making reckless remarks that can never be realized, the further they will hasten their miserable self-destruction, the commentary added.
And that's the end of the news, read by Lee Hyang-sim and Chae Jong-nam. This is VOK, the voice of Korea.
We now bring you the immortal masterpiece, Song of the Anti-Japanese War, written by the great leader Kim Il-sung during the anti-Japanese revolutionary struggle. Now we present the trombone solo, Soldier's Wish.
to produce convenient, smart, and light shoes. Sports shoes for adults and children produced by the Duwon Footwear Factory were registered as one of the best products of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea in Chute 107 or 2018. The products of the factory also enjoyed popularity at the Autumn National Footwear Exhibition 2023 held in October last year as they were smart, light, and of good quality. Im Ui-ung, chief engineer of the Duwon Footwear Factory, says,
이번엔 2월 20일 공장을 자주신 경영하는 경정운동식에서는
children and athletes could be happy with the homemade sports shoes. The products of the Duwon Footwear Factory are very popular among the Korean people.
So far, you're listening to an account titled "To Produce Convenient, Smart and Light Shoes." This is Voice of Korea. Now you will appreciate the song "We Follow His Affection." When children frolic in the yard and my house is filled with love, I am choked with tears thinking of the love that defended this cradle of happiness. Marshal Kim Jong-un keeps me from all the tempest. I am moved to tears thinking of his warm affection. I can never forget his affection that ran into my blood vessel.
세상에 또 있으랴 이 생명 그 손에 갇혔어 언제나 한 길만 걸으니 한생을 다해 못 살아가면은 배를 이어서 끝까지 우리 웃으니 오직 한 번만 일편나 진다르니라 내 곁이 변함이 있으랴 그 손을 따르는 한 마음 한생을 다해 못 나가면은 해를 이어서 끝까지 우리 웃으니 오직 한 번만 흉가 진다르니라 내 허리 변함이 있으랴 그 손을 따르는 한 마음
Now we present the light music for piano, Longing for His Embrace.
We now present female solo and pangchang, Mother's Voice.
사랑이 수두있는 부모님 목소리 언제나 들을수록
Now we present the light music. We pledge to dedicate our life. Now please enjoy the female duet and 방창. Let's become roots.
Now here's a female chorus, Song of Advance of Socialism.
중당이 막으면 울고 있습니다. 돈용이 모두 이렇게 가는 우리들 서투른 영계 우리랑 이끄는 아프리는 축하게 손들에 간다. 인생의 힘으로 나가는 우리 진심을 믿었어. 강해진 우리 의초는 승리를 기쁘게 안고 또 그런 승리 안아오리라. 손짓 서투른 생명은 없지. 손짓 서투른 영예의 뜻은 우리랑 이끄는 아프리는 축하게 손들에 간다.
Dear listeners, with this we conclude the English language service of Voice of Korea from the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Voice of Korea presents its English language service for Europe between 15 and 16 hours UTC, between 18 and 19 hours UTC, between 21 and 22 hours UTC, and between 13 and 14 hours UTC on 7,570 kHz and 12,015 kHz. For North America, between 15 and 16 hours UTC and between 13 and 14 hours UTC on 9,000 kHz and 11,710 kHz. And for Northeast Asia, between 4 and 5 hours UTC and between 6 and 7 hours UTC on 7,220 kHz, 9,445 kHz, and 9,730 kHz. Goodbye, this is Pyongyang.